Hello Cancer, welcome to your reading. I am Melissa. So this reading is done in two parts today. We have a little bit of a Halloween vibe going on as well. So the two parts are the first part, which will be the main reading, and then the second part will be where you get a chance to think of a question. I will lay 3 cards out and then you can decide on whether you want 1, 2 or 3. The cards are yes and no answers. There are a few maybes in there. They're mostly yes and no. And yeah, so think of a question to ask and you will get an answer. Okay, so I think we need one more card for your main reading. Just move them around. Okay, yeah. And we have this card here. Right, okay. Right, so Cancer. These are the Deviant Moon deck. They've got a gothic vibe to them. So I have to cover some of them up with this little labradorite stone here because, you know, they're a little bit graphic. I'm not sure how YouTube would feel about that. So yes. Right, okay. So your first card is the Hierophant. Ah, lovely. So the Hierophant is all about rituals, traditions and conformity. It's also balance as well. It's bringing things into balance. It's a 5 card. Let me pop the card there for you. It's a 5 card. It's a number 5. 5 can be about change. Ending of a cycle, or it can also be about situations that are temporary situations. So in this particular card, we can see here we have the yin yang sign, you know, black, white, positive and negative. So yes, a balance as well. So this is in the placement of planting seeds. So what seed you are going to be planting. So I feel that for you, it is all going to be, the next 7 to 14 days are going to be about putting plans into place. Maybe looking at your home life as well. Yeah, getting settled, it's a settle energy as well. It's about settling. Yeah, bringing in some form of stability. Yeah, so we have the balance and we have stability. Right, let's carry on and see what else we get through for you. So your second card is the Emperor. So we've got 2 strong cards to start with. So you've got 2 major arcana cards and you have the Emperor. So the Emperor is all about stability again. It can be about rules and authority, but it's also strength and power. This is in the placement of what is coming as a result. So as a result of the everything, we have the Emperor energy here. So what I do notice with this card is that he's got his foot on the devil. Sorry, 1 second, Cancer. I do apologise. Yeah, he has his foot on a little devil there, and his staff, and this just reminds me of, you know, taming of the dragon, or slaying of the dragon, taming the monkey mind. Yeah, it reminds me of, it's like winning a battle within yourself, basically. Like overcoming your demons. And I don't mean that in a big biblical sense, it's just a saying, you know, overcoming your demons. It can also be bringing the shadow to light, overcoming the shadow aspects of yourself, integration. Yeah, so it's a good card to get. It's a strong card, very strong card so far. So your next card is the Six of Swords. Okay. So the Six of Swords, what sticks out to me whenever I see this particular card, and it's such a good card, is leaving behind drama. Like, that's what, something that's been, making you feel mentally challenged. Like, just it's been doing your head in, basically. And this won't be for all of you, it's a general reading. But this is one aspect of this card. So yeah, so you'll be leaving behind any kind of drama that's been causing mental conflict or creating any negative mindset within yourself. Yeah, and this card is in the place of what is best to accept at this time. So I feel the reason this card's come through is because it's like, right, you have to accept that that's gone. And it's kind of like, let me lift it up. There's a village set on fire there, and he or she is just on the way, and they're like, I'm not getting involved in this drama any longer. I've had enough of this. I'm moving on to my own way, in my own life. Yeah. It is a positive card to get, but it is a leaving behind of that does not serve, especially anything that's been causing you mental anguish. Could be emotional anguish as well, but this is a swords card, so that's to do with mental body. Also, the swords is to do with logic. So it could have been a situation where you found like your rational mind was dissipating. You was getting confused or just complete head, like, oh, that kind of situation. So this is something that you're going to be releasing. This is something you're going to be accepting. You're going to accept the situation for what it is. You're going to see it for what it is, and you're going to be leaving it behind. And you're going to be doing that with an acceptance, not with regret, is what I'm trying to say. You're not going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry I have to leave that situation, whatever that is for you. Cancer, you're going to be more like, it is what it is, and I'm off. Okay, so it could be friends, family, it could even be some sort of employment. You'll know what it is. Okay, now your next card is the Hangman. So this is in the placement of where is best to place your energy. So the Hangman is about gaining a different perspective. See, that's the main thing to do with this card, gaining a different perspective. It can also be like surrendering to new ideas as well. So gaining a different perspective, surrendering to new ideas. Some of you could be in some sort of education. Yeah. We have time here. We have a watch, time. Yeah, some of you may have, deadlines coming up, and you're being encouraged to try to see things in a different perspective, or gain a little bit more knowledge, or come from it from a different have a different outlook on it, rather than seeing it as stressful, see it as a challenge, like, try to inject fun into it. Yeah, so that's just that card for you, Cancer. Your next card is the Five of Cups. So this is in the placement of what is best to release. Now, it's hardly surprising that you've got this card in this placement, because you have this Six of Swords here with the leaving something behind. Again, releasing being around arguments, releasing being involved in arguments. Yeah, releasing anything that's causing you any kind of emotional turmoil. It's also about not crying over spilt milk as well, this card. And again, it's a 5 energy. So it's a situation that is temporary, okay? It's releasing a temporary situation and walking away from it. Something that's not been around you for a long, long time. It's been quite temporary, I feel, for a lot of you. But walking away. So we've got the emotions and the mind here now. So this is something that's affecting you on a mental level and an emotional level. And it's something that you will find yourself walking away from. Or even if you're not walking away physically from it, you're going to emotionally and mentally detach from the situation. Okay. So I'm getting 2 messages through here. I'm getting that, yeah, it's a time to create stability in your life. Over the next 7 to 14 days, it's a perfect time to create some stability in an area of your life. And it's a time to release, let go, or walk away, or detach from drama that's causing you any kind of mental and emotional anguish. And also to see things from another perspective as well. But I feel the perspective card, the Hangman, is more to do with your job, or you where you're going to be living, or your education, that kind of thing. Right, so your last card is, and that's just of these Deviant Moon cards. We've got more cards coming through. So your last Deviant Moon card is, and this is direction from Spirit. And you have the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is to do with disappointment. And it can be heartache from a relationship. But I like to look at this card as a disappointment card, or even a grieving card. So I feel the Spirit is saying to you, this situation that you're moving away from, take some time and allow yourself to, feel how the situation's made you feel, and before you move on, be honest with yourself about how you actually feel about it. I feel also it could be as well that Spirit is saying you need to face that this situation is hurting you. And again, it's a general reading, to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This situation is hurting you in some way, shape or form. So we've got emotional here again. So we've got emotional strife here with the 5 cups, and we've got it here with the 3 of Swords. Yeah. So I do feel, now what I want to do, because we've ended on the 3 of Swords there, I'm actually going to pull you some of the Ride Away cards. Let's see what we get through. So we've got the 7 of Wands, Cancer. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And let's see how many more we get through. Oh. And the Hangman again. Yes. So change of perspective is needed. So we're having here struggling to maintain position with the 7 of Wands. Struggling to maintain position. So this will be because of the emotional and mental upset. Okay. And also this might be why you need to bring in this Emperor energy here and get some rules or self-discipline or that kind of thing put in place as well. Manage your time better is what I'm trying to say. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a card of luck. It's also a changing. It's a changing of the times. It's a turning of the energy. So things are going to be turning around. But this is going to take a change of perspective. Okay. I feel for some of you it's gathering more information about a situation, whether that's with another person or whether that's with something like your job or your education, or you know, if you want to go into a job, or a certain career path, getting some more information. Okay, right, so we'll take a Moonology card now, Cancer, and you have, oh wow, what a great card to end with. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. What a brilliant card to end with. So, you know, we've got the Capricorn here as well, and Capricorns are very similar to the Emperor and the Hierophant as well. They can be very practical and very ambitious as well. With the Emperor here, very ambitious. Yeah, but I feel, you know, the end of a tough cycle approaches. We have the fives, we have the 2 5s. I did say that, you know, I'm feeling that something's changing, something's ending. We have the 6 of Swords here, you know, where something's being left behind. It's just, you know, onto something new. And then we have this card here with the end of a tough cycle approaches. So that was your main reading, Cancer. I hope you took some value from that. If you did, if you could like and subscribe, please. I will now get you your yes or no cards. If you want to think of the question, it might have changed due to the reading. So, or take a minute to tap into your intuition to guide you to the correct card. However you tap into your intuition. So these are love activation cards. These just have really nice, cute messages that run through them. Cute. And give you your yes or no cards now. Feeling that way, actually. And okay, I'll give you a moment, Cancer. If you need more time, if you could pause the video maybe and just turn that the right way. Sorry about that. Okay, so you take a moment. I'll be turning over card 1 now. So pile 1, you have a yes, and interestingly you have the word routine there as well, and we've been talking about that, about routine with the Emperor and the Hierophant, both of them really. Okay, and your message, your love activation message is trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. You know what to do, Cancer. You know what to do. Right, okay. So for the pile 2, your yes or no card is a yes. And your activation, your love activation card is elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And the last but not least pile is your answer quest card is a yes. And your love activation message is evolution. You realise that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. That's a beautiful card. So thank you for connecting with me today, Cancer. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I hope you join me in another reading. Take care of yourself. Bye.